Okay.
Hello, and welcome back to Forged by Geeks playing Kingdom Death Monster People of the Stars Hero Mode, a day late. We had a slight illness problem in the household that prevented us from streaming yesterday. We really apologize about that, but we're back today, and we're going to be starting with a planning session right now. So we'll see how this goes. We know we've got some major stuff coming up. We know we've got some new stuff, and we wanted to kind of not fuck it up at this point. So rather than just rushing headlong in, we actually want to think this through a little bit first. So one of the things we briefly discussed right before I did this recording was, do we want to hunt a White Lion level 2 or Gorm for our last hunt before we go to fight the Tyrant level 2? And I think we're leaning on Gorm.
Yeah, we're leaning towards Gorm because the Gorm is this is yours.
Thank you.
Because we're tired of Gorm climate.
Yeah.
And we got Song of the Brave.
And
we have a wisdom potion.
And shit tons of resources.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering correctly.
You are remembering correctly.
I think it helps that you reminded me right before the show.
Yes. That does indeed help.
Yes, it's amazing. My short-term memory is functional. Most of the time.
Yes.
Apparently not functional enough when dealing with the Lion Knight.
Oh my god.
That was horrible. That was pretty bad.
Dude, the amount of times that you mess up on your characters.
I feel like I am a representation of my sports team. We have the win in the bag.
Lots of concussions.
That too. We won't go there too far. How's that? Oh, I've got 3 founding stones. Okay, I don't think I need those.
Yeah, probably not, but, you know, I only have 2 slots to
So
put
we
the
made a
gear
full
in.
set of leather. Do we know who that's going to yet?
Not yet. Probably the tank, but,
That would make actually a lot of sense.
But, we're not sure who we're bringing out yet. So, yeah, we need to decide that.
Okay, I think I swapped out some crap over here. Yes. So, I don't think we have anything with a right green hookup yet, outside of, I think, the leather set. Which I'm not going to swipe for this purpose.
A right green?
Yeah, so it has the green on the right side.
Lion skin cloak.
Oh, can I steal that back? Sweet. Because now with that, I actually have all 3 hookups for iridescent hide.
Yeah, I can't remember why I was wearing the lion skin.
That was because we passed you something, and I didn't have my iridescent hide character, so it didn't really benefit me.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm mostly set up. Except for if we have a spare weapon of any kind.
We do have some spare weapons, but we should really consider what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, so we're planning to do a Gorm level 2. We have, what's it called, that helps us with overwhelming darkness and other stuff?
Song of the Brave.
And now because of that, we can also get rid of Gorm climate.
Yes, if we defeat the Gorm, we get we can remove Gorm climate from the next Lantern year on the timeline.
Awesome. Welcome everybody. We're in our planning session right now, so if you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask away. We'll be kicking off the full game probably in about 20 minutes or so.
So, the one problem with fighting the Gorm
is fighting Grotto afterwards.
Is before and afterwards.
Oh, right.
So, that could be... The biggest problem is there's a 30% chance of -1 permanent strength. Making megalophobia... 30% of either choosing megalophobia or honorable.
Yep.
30% chance of suffering -1 permanent movement, but gaining acid palms.
Okay.
And a 10% chance of gaining legendary lungs.
I think we have to deal with that to a certain regard.
Of course we have to deal with it. The question is, who do we want to bring in with us?
Fair.
That information.
So, looking at my characters right here, Grumpy is 1 courage away from Reaper.
Okay.
So he seems somewhat ideal to bring out, especially since he has Hoarder.
Yeah.
He can just get Reaper. Do you have anybody close to a constellation on your side?
Yes. Hadar will get Storm. if he completes the Qatar, which will also grant us Qatar Mastery.
Oh. Okay, so he's one combat away. And then who's the one that we already got?
Death Star already has the Storm Constellation.
Okay.
And he has begun trying to learn Shield, but we got our asses handed to us by the Lion Knight.
So do we want to bring... Yeah,
Death Star out? I mean, if we do it, then we get an iron and 4 points towards Shield. And 4 points towards Shield.
But we only have him for how many more fights? 6 more fights.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Tyrant level 2, Tyrant level 3, the Dragon.
That's if we're going to bring him to the Tyrant fights.
Let's generally plan to, because he's one of our only constellations. We don't know if we'll get an extra.
Yeah, we may have to take him to the final fight, but I'm not sure that he needs to go out for the other Tyrant fights, because Storm is not really the most excellent combat constellation.
Oh, it is not?
No.
Okay.
It can be useful in the final fight because you can basically guaranteed have whatever weapon mastery you want at the end of the fight.
Ah.
Or when you face the final fight. But I mean, we might want to bring him out for the Nemesis encounters, but for the Tyrant fights, I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, well, we've got a few characters I'm looking at here that are pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So Grumpy needs a courage, and he has the strength to spare if need be. He's at 3 strength.
Okay.
So he could lose one and we wouldn't be too bad off.
So what constellation is Grumpy going to get?
Reaper.
Okay.
Is that a good one?
I believe it is a good one. I mean, it sounds cool, right?
Yes, yes it does.
I wouldn't mind being a Reaper.
Yeah, no shit.
Reaper. There we go. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's interesting. Gain +3 permanent accuracy is the start.
He would not miss shit.
Also, once per showdown, you may eat an adjacent survivor's disorder. If you do, remove the disorder. They gain 1 bleeding token, and you gain +1 permanent strength. However, at the end of the showdown, if you haven't eaten the disorder, you die.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, so if we want to get rid of some of the shittier...
Like, we could get rid of Hoarder using that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, remember, he can't eat his own.
Oh, he can't eat his own, yeah. But we'll be able to clear that with the overall event that happens.
Yes, if we wanted to.
Okay. So, he might be worth bringing out just because he can pop that right away.
Yes.
And by the way, he only has 1 hunt XP.
Wow. That's amazing.
Isn't it? I'm also looking at Chicago Bear, but I'm hesitant to bring him right now. He needs understanding.
Yeah.
And I feel like he just got the ability to do weapon proficiency. I'm not sure we want to pick that and start building him up and wasting his hunt XP.
Yeah.
And he's going to get Witch.
Nice.
With 3 more understanding. So Chicago Bear I won't bring right now. Grumpy I'm probably bringing. I've got 2 characters that just need, 1 character that needs a Frozen Star. Yeah.
Yeah, which is the next Tyrant fight, basically.
Yeah, so Epsilon will be going out for that. But I'm not sure we want to risk Epsilon right now either. For this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll leave Epsilon behind. Iridanus Orianus needs Noble, so he's probably going out for the Tyrant fight.
Yeah.
Because there's a chance I might nab Noble.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. How is his strength?
5.
Okay, then.
He's got 4 accuracy, 5 strength, 1 luck, 1 speed, and -1 evasion.
Alrighty, then.
You think he's going to be fine?
I think he's going to be fine.
Okay, so he'll be going for Tyrant. So I've got my 2 characters for Tyrant. Oh, Bedtime could also use Frozen Star.
Mm-hmm.
That would get Rust for Bedtime. Whereas Epsilon gets Absolute.
Absolute's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking with Epsilon.
Yeah, Absolute's kind of awesome.
Okay, so... But you could lose 1 permanent strength. That actually wouldn't be a problem for Bedtime. Rust, you'd become our defensive character.
Yeah, true, though we still want DPS.
Fair,
Well,
fair.
DPS.
Bedtime's planning to build shield.
Okay.
So, do you possibly want to switch out bedtime for the other character? I don't know.
It's different, because the thing is, Death Star already has Storm.
Oh, right.
So...
That gets it for everybody, which is a good thing. Bedtime's going to take 8 rounds.
Yeah.
I could bring bedtime right now, though.
Yeah, I mean, bedtime...
Just to start building it. But I need... Do we have a spare shield?
No, we only have one shield.
Okay, let's see if we can build one quick. Just something basic.
No, all we have is bone.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, we're not getting a spare shield.
Okay, then I probably shouldn't bring out bedtime.
Yeah, so if we actually want to try... If we actually want to...
Erase the skip on this if you can.
Okay. If you actually want to, whatchamacallit, get, pump shield mastery using Death Star, then
Yeah, let's do Death Star.
Okay.
Then what I'll do is I'll just bring out Chicago Bear, and I will start building bow mastery. That's what we had talked about for him anyways.
Yeah.
Witch with a bow, though, is that a really good combo?
I mean, which is basically like, I almost always damage on the first attack no matter what, because you basically name the hit location, and then you get plus 10 strength to wound that location.
Oh, so that could be really good for bow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will start building Chicago Bear towards bow. Okay, so I'm bringing out Grumpy and Bear. Now, what happens after the Tyrant fight?
Unveil the sky. And then couple of hunts, and then we have another Lion Knight fight and Principal Conviction, and then another hunt, and then a Nemesis encounter.
Ooh, okay.
Which is any Nemesis encounter.
Oh, so we could possibly pick, like, the Butcher or something. Is it a fixed level?
It is level 2.
Okay. That might not be bad for Lion Knight.
We are, in fact, we can't choose the Lion Knight.
Oh, we can't? Okay.
No, he's not a Nemesis, he's a special.
But that might be an extra opportunity for the Tyrant.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, as always, welcome to the stream. This is our pre-show. We're doing a bit of a planning session right now for what we're building up towards for our constellation, since we're getting pretty deep now. What are you thinking?
I cannot complete the leather boots.
What do you need?
I need a left-hand green.
You need a left-hand green. What would completing the leather boots do for you?
At the end of your act, you may move 1 space.
We do not have any organs.
Only a love juice, which I don't want to spend for this.
Okay. I will give you these, and get me another drag investment. That'll make me happy enough. It's the equivalent right now, because a hookup for green and a drag investment are the same for me.
Except that you can't get random fighting arts, but...
Yeah, but I'm not too worried about that. He's got Unbreakable, Champion's Right, and Crazed. I like all 3 of those.
Yeah.
So, I'm not too worried. So let's see. Okay, so Grumpy is 2 accuracy, 3 strength, and an evasion. Let me get that on screen. In addition, does he have any bonuses? Oh shit, without that I won't get the 4 strength with the greater Gax on hit, but I'm not too worried.
You sure?
Yeah. Level 2 Gorm, I'm not too worried. I've got 3 base strength plus the 4 on the weapon. So I'm already hitting almost guaranteed, and that's only on a perfect hit.
Okay.
So that's low probability, so I'm not too worried on that one. I do get the +1 luck now.
Good.
But Grumpy doesn't have any native luck. So I'm hitting on a 9 and a 10. So I will put, not 9 luck. I wish I had 9 luck. 9 luck would be awesome. What else? Oh, you need 2 blue hookups to use the Wisdom Potion.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, that works great with the Lucky Charm.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I do have the Wisdom Potion hooked up.
Those were the pants.
Okay, I'm getting +2 armor from Iridescent Hide, 1 from the Drag Investment, so 3 total on top of what I have. That's really nice. That is super fucking awesome.
Let's not forget to put the Lion Beast guitar in the grid of the person that needs to get the guitar proficiency.
Yeah, that would be a good thing. Hey, Scragglefoot, thank you for joining in. This is our pre-show with a little bit of planning going on. We're actually recording this one. So, how many fights after the Tyrant do we have before we have to do a Nemesis?
1, 2, 3. 3 fights.
Okay, so we have a while, so we might farm the Gorm a little bit.
Yes.
And then we do a Nemesis, and then what's after the random Nemesis? For how long?
Okay.
Where are, like, the next 4 or 5 Lantern years?
2 hunts, another Nemesis. 2 hunts, another Nemesis.
Okay. So we've got quite a bit of stuff.
And then we start getting fucked by the Tyrant.
Yeah, but at that point, that's when we need to get 4 constellations within about the next 8 Lantern years.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty close.
I think we're doing pretty well on that.
Yeah, I think we're going to get that this time.
Yeah.
So
That's the hope.
I think the plan right now, this is what I'm thinking. We're going
Could you
for...
hand me the characters, please?
Oh, yeah, sorry. We're going to be going for a Gorm set.
Yeah.
Is kind of what I'm thinking right now. Gorm set, plus a few other things. Then at some point, we're going to break off and try to fight the Phoenix to get an Hours Ring, maybe.
Yeah.
Or we can switch to the Spedicules.
Yeah.
The downside of switching to Spedicules is we do have a character that's forced hunting him.
Yes.
But we may not need that character for Constellation, so we'll be able to think that one through a little bit.
Yeah.
I am not taking the Pulse Lantern currently. I don't know if you have anybody you want to try to squeeze that onto.
Okay. Unfortunately, not really. It's
Okay.
not good to...
I like to leave a spot open, so I'm
Yeah.
actually going to also give you back the Lion's Cloak, since I wasn't hooking it up anymore.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got Grumpy all set up. Now I need to put up Chicago. Constellation a go-go! Yes! We will get us constellations. We promise.
Well,
They're my precious. An evasion, a luck.
our survival limit is 8, and you get 2 survival on departure.
Nice. Okay, so what does that put me at? That puts Grumpy at 8. With his 2 brain. He's got 2 brains! In this world, I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
This world is horrible.
Yes, it is.
Oh, and my other character, because he's got the Rawhide set, will get a full 4 survival departing, which puts him also at 8.
One note.
Mm-hmm.
The level 2 Gorm,
Mm-hmm.
when you were facing him, if you have less than 3 hunt XP, you have -2 accuracy, but +2 strength.
Okay. Grumpy and Chicago Bear are going to get fucked.
Okay.
Grumpy...
But it's -2 accuracy and +2 strength, which actually, in some ways...
It's complicated with Chicago Bear's only going to be hitting on an 8+.
Ouch.
Yeah. Something about a catgut bow and being at -1 accuracy.
Aim.
What about aim?
The new catgut bow.
Oh! I forgot, there was an update to the catgut bow for 1.5.
Yeah, you can reduce the speed to 1 and get +2 accuracy on the attack.
Oh.
So you lose the...
It should be with the change sheets that you had a moment ago.
I know, I'm looking for them.
Ah.
I was trying to figure out where they went.
Oh, that's really nice. Have you paid shipping? Yes, yes, we have. Of course, not all of it, because we got the Satan's pack, so we're going to be paying a lot more shipping.
Oh, reduce the speed by 1.
Which puts it to 1.
But if you had additional speed...
Which I don't. Okay, so let me put that on screen for people. So that's the new catgut bow. When you attack before rolling, you may reduce the speed of the weapon. Oh, I should be doing that for this then. Because 8+, I'm going to hit so rarely. I'll keep this.
Okay.
6+, I will hit a lot more frequently. So that'll be really good. Yeah, we paid ours, I think, on Friday for both of us.
Yeah.
God, can't wait to get the 1.5. By the way, once we get 1.5 in, we're switching everything to that.
Yeah.
Even if it requires some alterations, we're planning to go 100% on board with 1.5. Okay, I think we're generally good to go. So, as always, thank you for joining the pre-show, and we'll be starting the main game in just a second.